Good morning and welcome to What's Up Monday. It is May 30th and Memorial Day. So we've got 10 things to get to. Let's get started. Number one, with it being Memorial Day, there are no classes today. Regular classes resume tomorrow and regular schedule for the rest of the week. Number two, with the new class format working out pretty well. I've got a couple of scenarios that we're running into with the chairs to the sides now, the parents sitting next to each other. There have been a couple of classes where parents have got into a long conversation with each other, and or we had one or two parents on the phone taking a phone call. And when you're sitting that close, it still is very distracting to the kids. So if you do want to have a conversation or if you do get a call, please head to the door to the other side of the wall, and that'll distance yourself a little bit and allow the kids to focus on what is happening in class time. Number three, I want to thank everybody for the surveys. The survey data is really important and good to make sure that we're delivering a great experience to you each and every week. So far, 92% of people answering the surveys have said that they like or love the new class format, which ironically, you haven't been able to talk to everybody. The new class format is actually the old class format. So due to COVID is what forced us to do the social distancing and the individual stations. Before COVID, what you're seeing now is how we've done classes for 25 years. So it definitely is a better format. It is stronger for the kids, gives them more participation and involvement, gives them more energy. So there's lots and lots of bonuses. Now, with that, we're also seeing some challenges like we talked about. I understand that the kids, number one, are getting accustomed to being close to each other again. They're not used to that. They're used to having 6 to 10 feet and being able to move around. So we've had a couple of times where kids have bumped into each other or accidentally kicked somebody during the class. So we want to be careful of that, and also that the cones move. And so the kids are getting accustomed to being close to each other. The cones move. So we're working out the distancing as well. Once the mats come in, there's going to be specific dots that are measured out, so there won't be any more movement. And as the kids continue to practice and get more comfortable of their awareness, their spatial awareness, they're not going to be running into or bumping into each other nearly as much, if at all. So again, with the new format, it's going to take a little getting used to, and we're prepared for that. So some of the survey results were mentioning things of that nature, and so I am aware of it and looking to correct it, looking to have you have a conversation with your child if something has happened about it, to make sure that they understand what's happening as well. Number four, as always, make sure that you hit that thumbs up or like button. So let Facebook or Google, YouTube know that you want to see these videos and that is important for other parents to see. All right, number five, week 5 of belt testing. Belt testing is in 4 weeks at the end of June, the 27th and or 28th. So you want to make sure that you are getting those stripes, getting those classes in, and getting ready for belt testing. Number 6, our life skill this cycle, again, is communication. So working on your smile. So want to be able to make sure that you have not only everybody has a good smile, but what I'm finding is that the kids aren't able to find it. And so want to be able to make sure that you practice your smile like we did with the Blue Stripe Challenge a couple weeks ago. Make sure that you look at yourself. Anytime you look in the mirror, smile at yourself. Well, now practice that even more. Wherever you are, try to understand and see what it feels like when you're smiling and when you're not smiling. Catch yourself not smiling and switch it. So that way you have a better understanding of how to communicate with other people. Number 7, leadership training, how you talk. This week, we're going to be working on your tone and how you respond to people who talk to you, specifically your parents. So being able to have a strong voice and get rid of that whiny voice or sometimes that demanding voice that should not really ever be spoken to our parents. We're also going to be talking about goal setting, so how to set and create goals to make sure that you have the best future possible. So those will be 2 great things there. Little Dragons this week, number 8. Little Dragons are going to be working on balance, one of our favorite weeks. So learning how to stand on one leg and throw their kicks. This is a very specific skill for the kids to practice before they come to class. So that's one of the things we're noticing on the surveys, that the Little Dragons aren't practicing at home, and that's okay for that age group. We don't expect it so much until they hit the age 7, but this would be one exception to that rule. Practicing kicks on one leg, they have to be able to throw 5 kicks per belt color without hopping or moving. They're allowed to stop as long as the leg stays up in the air. So practice that a few times before class, and your child will be successful at their stripe test this week. Number 9, kids karate. Since belt testing, week number 5, guess what? That means red stripe week. So registering for belt testing. I will be sending out the survey for the parents to fill out for how your child's performing and behaving at home. The testing event is also in the app now, so you can register for belt testing. So with that, belt testing fee is only charged now to in-person testings. I've been looking at it the last couple of times, and with the virtual testings, since I'm not doing the testing, I don't feel that it's fair to charge you guys a testing fee. So if you're testing virtually, that means if you are a virtual student, not if you are an in-person student, and you choose to stay home, there's a little bit of difference there. Testing in person requires the testing fee. Now, the next part of this would be candidate belts and higher, in order to earn a white stripe or your next rank, must test in person. This is something else that I've seen slipping. So we've got some candidate belts that I haven't ever seen. So we definitely want to be able to track that a lot better. So candidate belts and higher must test in person in order to move up in belt rank. And then again, the testing fee itself is for in-person testing. If you are a virtual student, we've got, I think, 9 students from other states. You guys do not have to pay a testing fee since you only train and test virtually. Number 9, kids testing, the registration fee for the red stripe. And number 10, the bonus blue stripe for this week. Record yourself or have your parents or somebody record you teaching your parents the student creed. So we want to be able to see how you guys interact together, how well you're able to do the creed, and how well you're able to teach it to somebody else, and then have your parents do it back or with you. With you would probably even be cooler. So there you have it. Those are the 10 things going on this week at Prestige Martial Arts. Hope you guys have an awesome Monday with this great sunny weather again. It's going to be some great times outside, hopefully some good barbecue, and I will see you guys in class. Bye, everybody.